Hey y'all, welcome to Racing Crafts and Sunsational Stamps. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to not make a card. I know, right? It's rare. What I am, however, going to do today is I am going to make a bookmark. Last week I made a back-to-school card for my nephew who will be in the first grade. And so what I'm doing this week is I'm going to make him a little bookmark to match his card. He loves to read. He's really good at it. So we want to encourage him to continue reading. So what I have here is I have the little apple from the School Rules stamp set. What I've done is I just put it on my silhouette and made it the shape I wanted and did a print and cut, which did not end up working out well, so I cut it by hand. I did use Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White cardstock, like always. And I did use my Spectrum Noirs. And in the information bar below, you're going to find a link to either my blog, if you're on the Racing Crafts YouTube, or if you are on the Sunsational Stamps YouTube, you're going to find a list of all the design team members' blogs. And you will, if you look for me, you will find a link here. Or if you go to the Sunsational Stamps design team blog, you're going to find a list of supplies and measurements here. I am using the bookmark cut file from birdscards.com. If you have not checked her out, check her out. She's awesome. She has a bunch of free designs, and I'm just using a little font over here. I'm not sure if it came on my computer or if it's from thefont.com. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a fairly quick. Oops, I don't have these cut right. That's okay. I forgot to change the length. Okay, that's right. Because I can fix that. That's the easy fix. With my trimmer. Okay. So all I did was I adjusted the width, but I forgot to adjust for the change in length. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut 1/4 of an inch off the bottom on both of my pattern paper pieces. And if you haven't noticed, I'm actually using the exact pattern paper that I used last week, so his bookmark is going to match 100% his card. Okay, so now let's go back to what we were doing. Okay, I do have to play because I did get one of these smaller than the other by just a hair. And it's this one. Okay, and I was gonna use Tombow, but then I realized because I'm using pattern paper, oops, Tombow is not such a good idea. Okay, and if you'll notice, I did go ahead and take the hole off. This pattern does come with a hole, but I wanted to be able to line everybody up and then put a hole in it myself. Okay, you'll notice this isn't 100% stuck down. Doesn't matter. Because after I get done layering these, we're going to go ahead and send this through a laminator and laminate it so it stands up to usage. Which is why I'm not using any kind of dimension at all. Okay, so this is our front. So I'm going to put our little apple here, and on the back I'm going to put his name, and I am going to use Tombow for this. And I should just lay this out quick and figure out about there. That looks good to me. Oops, probably got more than I needed on there, but that's okay, it'll dry clear anyways. Okay, And so I'm just going to quick run a little bit of Tombow. Like I said, I'm not using a ton because once it's laminated, it's not going to be a problem. Oops. It's going to pretty well be stuck down. Now we have to just figure out which is the front and back of this E because it's a little funky. And I chose orange because it happens to be one of his favorite colors. So, gotta make sure we get the orange in there. Okay. Alright. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up and make sure that it looks straight to me. Okay, now on this side, I'm going to go ahead and use my Tombow on this guy. And we're just going to glue him right in the middle. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to put my adhesive away. And I'm going to try and do this on camera. And see if I can get it done. Okay, here is my, okay, I might zoom out a little bit. Okay. There we go, that's about as good as we're going to get. Okay, so I just have a laminator pouch right here. And I don't feel bad that I'm just sending one thing through here. And I don't feel bad because I send laminators, these pockets through for my stamp storage, for my clear stamps. So whatever is left over from laminating my bookmark here will become stamp storage. So I don't feel bad about quote unquote wasting it because it'll get used. Okay, so once it's in here, I'm just going to send it through. Mine is old and kind of broken, so it doesn't have the tray that holds it nicely anymore, but it still does its job. So, whoop. I had that corner bent a little bit there. Okay. And I'm going to slide this guy over a little bit. And I didn't get it through straight, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and release that. And I always send mine through twice. Just to make sure it's nice and sealed. And it helps if you don't know exactly what pouch size you have. I'm pretty sure mine is a 3, but I'm not 100% sure. So I just go ahead and send it through twice. And sometimes some of your bubbles can come out if you do it twice. Okay, now you're going to be able to see the fact that there is layers on your bookmark through your laminator pouch. I'm going to set that aside. You can see just a little bit of a tracing, and I'll take a picture and show you better because it's gonna, the light's not gonna work. But you can see there's layers, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna grab a pair of scissors. And I'm just gonna cut this piece and set it aside. And I'm gonna go ahead and kind of trace the little outline that was left by the laminator. And I am going to go ahead and round the corners, just so it's not sharp. Oops. Or anything like that. Okay, so now all we have to do is put a hole in our bookmark, and I'm going to grab my crocodile here and poke out the little paper piece there. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball a spot that I think looks good. And there's our hole. And I've got some baker's twine here. This is from Studio G. Most of it is. I do have some orange that I don't think I'm actually going to end up using because it's not the right color orange. But I've got black, red, green, and blue. And these are all Studio G baker's twines. And I'm just going to peel off a good length and cut. And we'll kind of line that up.
Yes, the ending of this is completely going to eliminate everything that happened.
And I'm just going to kind of work it through. And then we'll have to line it up again like that, and I'm just going to pull it through like that. And there is a cute little bookmark for our back to school. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys come back and check us out. And here, I'll kind of scoot in so you can see a better image of what it looks like. So I hope you guys have a good week and come back and see what the rest of the design team made. Have a good day.